Okay, tonight we're going to finish off the shoes that we started. This is actually going to be part 3. Okay, so what I did was I finished putting the bias tape on both sides. I put on the elastic strap, and then I took a piece of open bias tape and I pretty good saturated it and finished it on this. Now you're probably asking, why am I not using hot glue on these? And I'll tell you, because this plastic is so thin that the hot glue will burn right through this plastic and you'll have a hole. It'll make a hole in the plastic. Even low temperature melt will probably make a hole in this plastic. So I just tried to stay away from it, and the Gem Tack works good for this anyway. But I am going to use some hot glue on the back because if it melts through, which it won't now because it's covered with fabric, it's not a problem. Okay, so I also made another sole top for the shoe because I didn't like what I had made. This one matches more than the other shoe. So even though I'm using a sole that could be right or left foot, sometimes when you put the design on the top of the shoe, it tends to go one way or the other, either a right or a left. And in this case, it looks like it's a right shoe, so what I'm going to try and do is make this one a left shoe. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to just sort of tweak it to that so it looks like that's the way it should go. So I'm going to take my top. This is the top that I want. This is the fabric I want you to see on the shoe. So I'm going to put it on. And it's kind of stiff, so you're going to have to work it a little bit and position it where it will fit the doll's foot. You can actually take the doll, and since this is the right foot, this is the left, we're going to put our doll shoes on here. Okay. Now we've got the doll, and we've got her, let's make sure that's even. I don't know if you can see this or not. So we're going to put her foot even, and we're going to position our plastic. I'm going to try and make it even. Okay, so just by doing that, I've pretty much determined that this is going to be the right foot shoe. Okay. Alrighty. So try to take it off without losing your positioning. And I lost it. Not a problem. I pretty much know where I want it. Okay. So also you want to make sure that when you're doing it that you pretty much match the other shoe. You don't want it too far off the mark. It won't look like a pair. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to take my hot glue. I'm just going to dab it. I don't like this glue. These glue sticks I bought are really bad. They're very stringy. And, I don't like them at all. Okay, now we're going to glue the other side. And we also want to look and see that it looks pretty good. Yes. And this is the left foot. This is the right foot. And let's see how this is positioned. So that's wrong. You can tell just by looking. See, I need to push this down. even though it's the opposite foot. That's how you got that left and right foot to begin with. Okay, I think that's good. Looks good there. Looks good here. Maybe give it a little bit extra out there. Okay. And now we're going to make I'm going to move this up a little bit. That does not seem right to me. I don't know why. Let me put a glue stick on it and then I can check it out. That's another reason I don't like using glue sticks. They're a mess. Okay, so let's see. We've got right and left. Looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yep, alright, it looks good. I like it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my Gem-Tech, and I'm going to put some on here. Because I know for sure this is permanent. No matter what, it's going to stay on here. I like to get it under there. I'll just squirt some under, just so I know I have it in there. Okay. Now I'm going to just squeeze it. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Alright, now we're going to add our bottom sole. So this is our bottom sole, and we're going to just put a bunch of glue on it, and we're going to put it on the back of this shoe. We're going to cover, if any glue leaks out, this is not a problem because this dries clear, and we're going to cover the edges anyway with white cording, so you're not going to see it even if you do get a good squirt coming out the side. Try not to though, because it just makes things messier and you want it to look kind of professional. Okay. It's going to take a while to dry. If you've got wool clips, you can use them to hold it in place while you're doing something else, so it can dry good. But make sure that they're not the really, really strong ones, because if you do, you're going to get a crease in your cardboard, and you don't want that. So if it looks like it's going to crease, don't use them. Or try and have your husband or somebody, a strong person, spread them apart so they weaken, so they're not so strong. Okay, so there's that. Okay. So what do I have left? I've got the cording left on this shoe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the shoe. I'm just going to use this to show you what I'm going to do. All the way around the shoe with this cording. That's about enough to get around the other shoe. We're going to cut it when we get towards the connection part anyway. This is regular nylon cording. It's craft cord. You can get all different colors at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's. They all carry them. Just nylon. There's some nylon polyester blends, but you got to get the ones with the nylons in them, because we're going to actually seal. See this cording? How it's so frayed up? You don't want that. So what you want to do is cut it. Get a nice cut on it, and take a lighter, and you're going to actually melt this so it doesn't do this while it's on the shoe. So if you're a kid and you need to do this, make sure you have your parents do it for you. So anyway, we're going to melt the plastic. I mean the nylon, I'm sorry. Okay, and you're going to. This is how you're going to use, if you're going to use this cording for your shoelaces. You also want to finish off the edges so they don't fray. Okay, we're not going to do the other side yet because we don't know how much we're going to cut off. Okay, alright, so we've got this. Let's see how we're doing on it. Yeah, still probably needs a little bit more of a seal. Just going to hold this together a little bit more. Alright. Okay, so now we've got that. And now we're just going to do the finishing touch now. This is all that's left, is putting the cording on. Yeah. See, I'm not happy with that. I didn't put enough glue in there, so I'm going to add some more glue. Yep. Yeah, this isn't ready to put the cording on. Okay, well, we're going to have to come back to this then, because I'm not going to put the cording on if I'm not satisfied with the seal. It would just be a way to ruin these shoes, and I don't want to ruin them. I mean, they only cost like 10 cents to make, but there's no sense in costing time. Okay, we're not ready for the cord. Yep, not even close. Okay, well, we're going to have to come back to that. So, in the meantime, I'm probably going to run out of time, but this is the first visor I made. I'm going to make a visor to match the dress, the shoes, and the visor. So, first of all, you're going to have to take a visor and look at it. I'm sure you probably have one at home. And you're going to try and duplicate this. And that's exactly what I did. I took a protractor. I think this is a protractor. I could be wrong. I don't know what they're called. Whatever. Anyway, I cut the inside out, thinking this would be big enough for my doll's head. And then I found out it wasn't, so I cut another piece of cardboard out, and I still wasn't happy with it. I still think it's too small. And I made the mistake of using regular cardboard, so you don't want to do that. You want to use bendable cardboard, or that either cereal boxes or this stencil plastic. Okay, well, I'm going to stop here, and then by the time I do the next one, this will be ready to put the cording on so you can see the final product. And then we'll start the visor. Okay, bye.